welcome, guys.
Hi.
You know, this is so funny. Emily, I have to ask you this, because you filmed Remember Me on the streets of New York, and if it was even a third of this, I mean, you had screaming fans everywhere for Robert. How'd you guys even manage to do it?
I don't know, did we? Focus, just try and really, block it out.
Yeah, it must have been just weird having all the, you know, because we have a girl here in the audience and she was just shaking. And when she had to announce, she's just shaking.
She has been for a while.
Well, speaking of shaking.
Look, she's
Are you used to this yet, this kind of madness?
I guess so. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of towards your question. I mean, you know, you have all this craziness around you, and when you're shooting little movies like this, I mean, loads of people turn up, and there's no spectacle
Yeah,
to
but
be...
you can't walk in the street.
You can. I mean, you have to, you know... I take on kind of weird, like, facial mannerisms and stuff, and you're, like, walking out, it's like... and that's kind of all right. And also, maybe they just recognize you and then just cross the street anyway.
Well, they don't recognize you without your fangs, that may be. F-A-N-G-S. But I went to see this. By the way, we should point out, you're from England, you're Australia, but you speak as Americans. You have American accents, because you're playing American. But this is a family affair, and your whole family came today with you. I think that's so sweet. Here's Mommy, beautiful Mommy, right there. So wave your hand. Uncle, and your two lovely sisters. Yeah, do you go everywhere with him? Just nod your... No. Well, we're delighted to have you. We're very happy to have you here. I went to see this film. I had no idea what to expect. You're wonderful in it.
Thank you very much.
And I know it's a different challenge. I mean, you're on Lost, and we see you as this superb actress. But there must have been some feeling after I've been doing The Vampire, after I've been doing the Twilight films. Am I going to be accepted in this? I just want to tell you, I thought you were like James Dean. I just thought you were a wonderful actor. You should feel very good. Because it's a tough role, and you do it. But were you concerned that you would not be accepted?
No, I mean, I read the script and kind of fell in love with it just before all the Twilight hoopla happened. I mean, the film hadn't come out yet, and I very rarely read scripts which appeal to me. And I thought it reminded me of pieces like back in the 70s and 80s, like kind of ordinary people and terms of endearment and stuff like that. And I don't think they really make movies like that anymore. And yeah, so I wanted to do it.
Let's talk about the spread in Details magazine. You're surrounded by naked women.
Oh. It's just my life. It's just my life.
Is your mom sitting here? How is that? It's got to be a little typical.
Excuse me, did I make this up, or did I read that you said something about vaginas?
I
didn't make it up, did I? No. Would you like to discuss that?
I learned two things from that interview. There's like one thing, never try and make jokes in printed interviews ever, and the other thing is like just never do interviews ever. I mean, that's
right. Look what you just got into.
I know, and you have to just spend ages answering it afterwards. And it's like,
you were joking.
No, it's actually a physical. I do have an actual allergy. It's terrible. It's a bane. It's a curse.